Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another video on the Wrestling with TMossBoss channel, and in today's video, I wanted to talk on my time watching wrestling during the PG era, because that's when I had more so got into it. I had just became a wrestling fan in 2007, so I hadn't really seen too many like wrestling matches or just anything wrestling related prior before 2007. Like I said, the only thing I had really seen of wrestling was that mud wrestling match with the two girls, and I was like, I didn't know what that was. You know, kid me, I was like, I was confused on that type of stuff. So, but anyways, prior before 2007, I did not watch anything wrestling related. My sister and my dad, they went to a SmackDown show. I think it was in 2003. It was either 2000 or 2003. I gotta look at that wrestling ticket again. But anyways, I will do that at some point in time. Talk on my first time going to a wrestling show. But anyways, but no, overall though, I can't really say too many negative things about the PG era of wrestling. Like, I can say that it's different watching wrestling now, where you see these guys are starting to open up and they're just different, and matches is getting more bloodied, and wrestlers are starting to cuss more, and they just going all out and stuff. Like, but I think they did do the same. Well, not so much with the cussing, but I feel like, yeah, you'll occasionally will see some wrestlers bleed. But I'm trying to think though, I'm like, I can't, because I feel like when Randy Orton, when he went through his whole, like, I gotta go against the whole McMahon family thing, kicking Vince McMahon across the head, Triple H attacking him in his home and stuff. That stuff, when you look at it, because you guys sit down and think about it, like, wrestling in a way has never really been PG, because they encourage you not to do that stuff at home, and that's like, I don't know, you never really hear the wrestlers call that era of wrestling the PG era, because it was like, yeah, them guys are still doing stuff that it's like, I wouldn't want to see my kids doing that. Like, my thing is this: if I got kids and the teacher or the school calls me up talking about, yeah, your son just did a swanton bomb on another student, and then me on the phone, I'm like, okay, but did he land it though? I'm like, he injured the student got cracked ribs. I'm like, okay, I understand that, but did he land the swanton? I'll give him his punishment, but I'm like, did he land it? They were like, yes, he landed it. I'm like, okay, cool, that's all that I need to know. Yeah, I'm like, kid, you grounded, but I'm like, hey, you gotta dab your dad up real quick, because I'm like, they ain't I couldn't land no swanton bomb. But I'm saying though, that ain't PG. You can't do that. And so, well, actually, no, R-Truth, he did say that there was, like, I remember because there was that whole meme where he was all like, that ain't PG and stuff. So I guess, like, they would somewhat mention it, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, like, it was the PG era. I'm not gonna take that away from wrestling, but at the same time, I feel like that it wasn't really called that. I felt like that they tried to clean themselves up, because yeah, it's like there was, I feel like at that time being, when they did become the PG era, there was a lot of, like, controversy going on with wrestling. So of course, they had to become more kid friendly and stuff. And it's like, once when they win the kids over, then they're probably looking at it all like, okay, well, these kids done grew up. I mean, yeah, they're still kids watching wrestling and stuff, but yeah, they're probably like, okay, it's like, we can't really stop, like, kids, because kids is bad already. That's the thing that I feel like that needs to be understood, and I feel like why the PG era shouldn't even have started, because I'm like, fam, I've seen kids doing far more worse things than wrestling stuff in school. I'm saying, when I sit down and think about it, I'm like, bruh, I went to school with some bad kids, bro. Like, it was somewhere I'm like, nah, it's something where you guys sit down and think about it. It's like, you got that, kids being bad at school, kids being bad on video games. In video games, we ain't gonna talk on that, but I'm saying though, I feel like that WWE and wrestling just all together shouldn't even have went PG. It's like, bruh, it's like, kids ain't PG. All the times kids be saying and doing crazy stuff. So yeah, it's something where I'm like, I think if it was left up to me to, like, okay, should we clean ourselves up and be all PG? I'm like, no, kids is bad anyway. So it's like, we can't stop kids from being bad. And it's like, we definitely ain't the ones influencing it. That's just, they just grew up in the wrong environments and stuff. So I know a lot of people would look at me differently and say bad things about that. But I'm saying though, at the end of the day, it's like, there's kids that don't watch wrestling and they grew up to or throughout their childhood did some bad stuff. So that's why I'm like, nah, bruh, I ain't gonna blame wrestling on no kids being bad and things. So yeah, it's just one of those things where I'm like, yeah, it's just I can't, wrestling should, in my opinion, wrestling should have never went PG. But at the same time, I can't really say anything bad about that era because for me, I had just got into wrestling, so yeah, it was something where I'm like, yeah, it's just wrestling was wrestling to me. All right, so. But anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let me know what you guys think about the PG era of wrestling. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to be, saying how you felt about it, whether you liked it or hated it and stuff. I know there's going to probably be a lot of people saying that they hate it because of just what's going on now with wrestling. And yeah, then you got probably gonna be some people out there that say that they liked it. They ain't seen anything wrong with it and stuff. So, but anyways, thank you guys for watching and peace.